Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is April the 6th, 2024. We're going to be talking about NXT Stand and Deliver and Wrestlemania. I got something on my tablet here. I didn't do a separate NXT Stand and Deliver. I thought we could do on both both on one video. So that's what we're going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, we heard that there's two announcements. A Stardom superstar, woman, Julia, was in the audience. And we heard that she signed with WWE, her contract, and she will be on NXT. But she has some remaining dates to be in Japan. So she's going to do those first. And she will be coming to NXT. I've never seen what this girl could do. But people are happy about she's showing up. She was in the audience with William Regal. And they showed her, and they did like the olden days when people signed with WWE. The other news is that we're going to have a mid-card title in NXT for the women's division. We will have an NXT Women's North American Championship. Ava just announced it, well, a couple of hours ago. She announced it. And I think everybody been asking for this because we need more championships, and NXT doesn't have a lot of tag team to make their own tag team titles. That's why they have it with WWE women's tag team titles, and we don't see a lot of those women's tag team titles get defended on NXT. So I'm happy that they're having a mid-card title because they only need one person. They don't need to make a tag team, just one person, and not everybody fights for the women's championship. We got one new champion in NXT, Stand and Deliver, and I will tell you guys which one it is when we get there. So we have a kickoff show. We got a pre-show match. We got Joe Gacy versus Shawn Spears. I saw a little bit of it, the ending of it. I didn't really watch it that much. But the winner of that match was Joe Gacy. He beat Shawn Spears. And then we had a tag team match for the tag team titles. Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker versus Axiom and Nathan Frazier. I thought it was a pretty decent tag team match. There was crazy moves. I thought Axiom and Nathan Frazier might win it because Braun Breaker is on SmackDown. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, and still your NXT Tag Team Champions, Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker. Still your Tag Team Champions. Oba Family versus Dijak and Josh Briggs for the NXT North American Championship in a triple threat match. I enjoyed this match as well, and I thought Dijak will win this championship. He did a feast your eyes multiple times on everybody, and he almost had to win, but Josh Briggs ruined it by pulling out the referee, and he did it again, but on Josh Briggs, and then Oba Family just grabs the throat while Dijak tried to go for the pin. He grabs him by the throat and did his finisher onto Dijak and onto Mr. Josh Briggs. Because he did a powerbomb onto Dijak, onto Josh Briggs. Oba Family retains the title. Then we have Paula Hanley, Kiana Jordan, and Thea Hale with Chase University versus Izzy Dame, JC Jane, and Kiana James. And ladies and gentlemen, it was an okay match. Not bad. It was okay. For a 6-women tag team match, it was okay. But the winner of that match was Paula Haley, Kiana Jordan, and Thea Hale. After Thea Hale made Izzy Dame tap out with the hammerlock. Or Kimura lock, whatever they call it now. We have Roxanne Perez versus Laura Valkyria for the NXT Women's Championship. Miss Tatum Paxley trying to get herself involved. It didn't really work out so well. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and your new NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez. And then we had Dragunov versus Tony D'Angelo. I thought it was a pretty decent NXT Championship match for both of these guys. There was no cheating. It was back and forth. It was good. But the winner of that match and still your NXT Champion was Dragunov. He had shook hands with Tony D'Angelo, and that was good. We got Trick Williams versus Carmella Hayes. I did not see this match because stuff happened. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Trick Williams. I will watch this match again because some people say it was a good match. So let's see what happens. Well, we got WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. We got two new champions? I think it was two new. Yeah, two new champions. Well, technically three because of the tag team titles. Because I kind of ruined it for you guys, but that's okay. I thought it was a pretty decent WrestleMania match. There was some matches I didn't care for, like Rey and Andrade, but it was a pretty okay match. The Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso could be a little better. A little more better. I got a little bored of it. The 6-women tag team match, it was short, but it was for Jade Cargill to have her first match at WrestleMania. She doesn't need something big. A 6-woman was good for her, so that's good. I thought the Intercontinental Championship match was good. The Bloodline was a pretty good match. I will tell you guys more about it when we get there. First match of the evening, we got the Women's World Championship. We got Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. I thought it was a pretty decent match for both of these ladies. We heard that Becky Lynch was sick because they were outside in the cold and some reason she got a fever. So that's not good. Rhea Ripley might get sick next because she has to fight with a sick woman. But ladies and gentlemen, they had some good entrance. Not a lot of everybody has a good entrance. Maybe tomorrow we have some better entrance. We got some bands playing somebody's entrance, but nothing big entrance. I'm happy that they don't have a long walkway anymore because Roman Reigns and The Rock took forever to do their entrance. My goodness. It took like almost 2 hours. I know it's not 2 hours, but it took a long time. I thought it was a pretty decent match between Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch, but the winner of that match was Rhea Ripley retaining the title, and people thought Becky Lynch will win it. I thought Becky will win it too. But nobody is stopping Rhea Ripley yet. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Tag Team Championship. We got the New Day. We got DIY acting like they're DX. They had the Titantron of DX and the logo that says DIY, but it's like paint splattered in green on their vests, even on their, I believe on their trunks too, I believe. We got Awesome True. We got Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. We got Pete Dunne and Todd Bates and the Judgment Day. And no, Hardy Boys didn't show. No Motor City Machine Guns shown. It was just a normal 6-man. Nobody made the return or debuts. Maybe that will be on night 2. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was a pretty decent tag team ladder match. There was a hot spot with the ladders, a whole bunch of things. But ladies and gentlemen, they split the tag team titles. What I mean by that, SmackDown has their own tag titles and Raw has theirs. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions is Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. They could win the Raw Tag Team titles as well. They weren't eliminated if they win the championship. It doesn't mean that they were done. They could fight for the Raw Tag Team titles and make it an undisputed Tag Team titles. But the winner of that match and win the Raw Tag Team titles was Awesome Truth. R-Truth and The Miz, and I believe this is R-Truth's first ever WrestleMania win. And it's a tag team, it's a championship. I understand it was with The Miz, but he won tag team titles. Now Raw has their tag team titles. So I'm happy for that they split it. So, and interesting tag team champions. We got Rey Mysterio and Andrade with the LWO, and we still think Carlito might turn heel. He didn't do it yet. Versus Santos Escobar and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. It was okay. It was okay. But the winner of that match was Rey Mysterio and Andrade because Dominic was about to use a chair. But these two big, massive luchadors with masks came out and grabbed that chair from Dominic and smashed Dominic into the turnbuckle post and throws him in the ring, and Dominic loses. And then these guys took their masks off. It was football players. I don't know their names. I don't remember who they are. But they were football players. And they helped. I don't know why, but they did. We had Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. Ladies and gentlemen, we just saw this match as a super kick match. They were doing a lot of super kicks. They were doing the same moves. I wasn't a big fan of it. The winner of that match was Jey Uso. Good job for Jey getting a singles win at WrestleMania, but no, I wasn't a fan of that match. We have Sami Zayn versus Gunther in front of his wife. His kid was going to be there, but he said he doesn't want his son to see him get beat up because he knows he's going to get beat up from Gunther. He got some support from his wife and his son. He got some support from Chad Gable and even from Kevin Owens. Gunther was beating up Sami Zayn. It looked like Sami Zayn was about to lose until he just got fired up. The winner of that match and your new Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is the new champion. Will Cody Rhodes do the same thing tomorrow night against Roman Reigns? We got the Bloodline, The Rock and Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman, the new Hall of Famer, versus Cody Rhodes and Seth frickin' Rollins. And ladies and gentlemen, it was an awesome. It was a slow match, and then it got a little faster. The Rock was doing a lot of moves. He wasn't doing a lot of lifting moves, but he was doing a lot of moves. He was in the ring a lot. And they fought almost where the crowd. They fought where the crowd is, because The Rock says, "I'm the boss, and if you keep counting out," he told the referee you would be fired. And then he said the F word. So they were using weapons. They were doing everything they could to cheat their way to win this opportunity. The referee got knocked out for a bit, but no Solo. Solo did not come out and help. But the winner of that match, Seth Rollins, was destroyed. He still has to worry about Drew McIntyre tomorrow night. But the winner of that match was the Bloodline. And that means Cody Rhodes' championship match tomorrow night will be a Bloodline rules match. And this is what I think, and my prediction, that Cody Rhodes is going to win because Roman Reigns accidentally speared The Rock. And I think The Rock did what he had to do. What he promised to do. Whip Cody Rhodes in front of Mama Rhodes and beat some sense of Cody Rhodes. Some respect. Don't talk trash about my family. And that's what he did. He beat him. The Rock beat Cody Rhodes. He did what he had to do, and I don't think The Rock is going to forget that Roman Reigns speared him during the match. So, let's see what's going to happen in the Bloodline rules match. So, I thought it was a pretty decent show. I thought it was pretty decent. There were some matches I didn't care, like Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. I thought it would be more better. I did care when they were hyping it up until we got to see the match. It wasn't the best match. I think it's just something that Jey and Jimmy wants to do, and then maybe they will come back together as a tag team in the next couple weeks, because they did what they had to do. They did their dream match. What's their dream is to be versing each other at a Mania, and they finally did it. So maybe now they're going to be a tag team, and maybe after Roman Reigns betrays the Roman Reigns, after The Rock betrays Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso might do the same thing, and Solo as well. Solo could do something for himself, because he's not in the WrestleMania match. Every Bloodline member was in a WrestleMania match except for Solo. Just like Judgment Day as well. JD was not in a WrestleMania match, but Dominic was. Damian and Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley was. JD needs to kind of get better. And maybe they could split the Judgment Day in half now, put two of them on SmackDown. They could go for the tag team titles on SmackDown now, because now SmackDown has their own set of tag team titles, and Raw has theirs. And Damian and Finn Balor could go for the tag team titles. But I heard that Finn Balor might be leaving WWE after WrestleMania. Maybe that's why he lost the tag team titles, because of contracts issues. He didn't sign a new contract. So maybe that's the reason. I have no idea. We will find out maybe tomorrow on Monday Night Raw. The question is, are we going to have a good Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania? Are we going to see debuts? Are we going to see big returns? Are we going to see anything? Because last year was horrible. We only got Matt Riddle. That didn't really do much for us. This is Triple H's era. They've been talking about it, and Triple H said it that his era, you didn't see any else starting after WrestleMania. The era begins. That's what he said on the Pat McAfee show. I know that's not what he really said, but that's what it sounds like. That change is going to happen after WrestleMania. It might start at WrestleMania, and the real big changes is going to happen after WrestleMania. So let's see what happens there with Triple H's era. Because WrestleMania wasn't it was a good show. It was a pretty decent good show. There's always going to be some matches that some people didn't care for or doesn't want to watch. I want to watch the street fight because it's a street fight. Who doesn't want to watch that? But I thought it was a pretty decent show. I'm not going to give it 10 out of 10, but I thought it was a pretty decent show. We got to see The Rock. We got to see a good tag team match between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus the Bloodline. We had Sami Zayn doing the same thing that he did in the tag team titles for last year, but now he did it for himself. By himself. No Kevin Owens. He did it by himself, and he won a championship. He beat a dangerous man, Gunther, and he did it. I was happy for him. Good congrats to him winning the Intercontinental Championship. Even for R-Truth, his very first win at a Mania. Of course, he had to do his goofy things. He thought it was a normal tag team match. He was asking for a tag, but he won it. He's the one that won the match for the team. He's the one that unhooked the Raw Tag Team titles off of the hook, and he won the tag team titles for his team, him and The Miz. So I'm happy for that. Because R-Truth deserves it. R-Truth deserves a little push. Not a big push like a world title push, but he needs a little push, and that tag team titles helps him. The 24/7 title didn't do absolutely anything for him. But the Raw Tag Team titles, now he's going to be actually defending that tag team titles or showing up every time with the tag titles like a real champion. I'm happy for it. I'm excited to see what's going to happen on Raw for R-Truth. Maybe the Hardy Boys will show up on Raw. Who knows? I don't think Matt Hardy is out of his contract yet, and I don't think Jeff Hardy is out of AEW, and I don't think he's 100% healed from his concussion, so I don't know what's going to happen there. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. I will see you guys tomorrow for night 2 for WrestleMania. Oh my goodness, a lot of wrestling, and I like it. It's awesome to watch. And that's why I like it, because it's entertaining. I will see you guys tomorrow night for WrestleMania Night 2. We got the big matches here. We got more championships on the line. There's 3 titles on the line. There is the United States, the Women's Championship, and the Undisputed. No, there's 4. Undisputed and World Heavyweight Championship. That's all for me today. Tyler is out. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!